for a berth in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a throw here to his running back. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now an option play on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Third and 1. Hal's going to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. Well, forget the run on third and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. On first and 10, it's Gibson. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Off play action. It's Howell. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down. And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
Rolling to his right. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now Wood. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again. It's Wood. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 38. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Pearson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
This is Wood. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and handle it a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Wood. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Mayfield to throw it. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Pearson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And they get it back within a point at 7-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, That's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. On second down now, it's Wood, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Mayfield off the play fake.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Now on second and 13. Mayfield. He finds his man complete. That's Wood. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. The Jets on the move. Couple of big plays back-to-back.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. From the gun, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Now they go play action with Howell.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Dawson Knox, 93 yards.
And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott now to have the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go.
And again, it's Mayfield.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Mayfield with it once more. And it's caught. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Mayfield now. He'll buy some time. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jamar Chase as time expires in the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now. Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
They go play action. Mayfield. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Mayfield on play action.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Up the middle they go. Wood, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, Mayfield. In trouble, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Mayfield looks to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing on 2nd and long. Powell. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Powell throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And once more, Howell back to the air. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead now 11, 24-13. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Wood. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Wood. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Jets on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and forever. Mayfield to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Wood. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
He has a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Rashad Bateman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield, he finds his man, complete. It's Wood. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
That's good for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Going to the air again with Mayfield. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try the left side with Gibson. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Once more, Gibson. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. Yeah.
in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with